Good morning. Today we were working at the house, like I said yesterday. Starting off with the garden. We're getting this irrigation running. I'm going to get that spread out and then fix that gate because the chickens can apparently just walk underneath it. We have some very athletic chickens, I guess. So we have all the parts we need. We have the two 90s. So we're going to do a 90 there going into the tank and that hose. This hose is already good. We just had to put a thread on this part, and then this one we had to put another 90 on, and then make a hose going to the pump, and then that hose is the one that goes to irrigation. So just gonna put those on, and then after that I'll have to go get an extension cord, go buy one, I believe. I don't think we have an additional one, and trench it underneath here for the power. And then also while I'm out, I'm gonna get some mortar so I can build the little brick house with the stone we have over there. So it'll take me a minute to get all this done, but not proof of concept, but the irrigation will be done quite quickly. Well, step one is working. As you can hear, it's filling up. So I'm gonna let this fill up all the way. While that's doing that, I'm gonna get this little thing hooked up, or at least cut to height. Then I have to get a hose, which I have over there. So when I get this hooked up, and then get that hooked up. Tank's hooked up. We're not even all the way full. I went and hooked everything up, and we got some pretty good water pressure out there already. And again, that's not even all the way full. So this is gonna work perfectly. I'm gonna close this valve back up, and come on, close. Turns that off. Just let this thing fill up. I'm actually quite impressed of how well that came out, considering from there to there, the drop's about, well, not much of anything because that's raised, maybe a few inches. So I went from just that little water pressure, which is 8. Every foot you go up is 8 psi. It's probably at 16 psi right here. And down, all the way through, back on out. So it's crazy how water works. You know, might become a plumber. I've always liked this kind of stuff. I don't know why I just have. But new construction, not redevelop crap. Maybe if this land clearing thing doesn't work, that'll be my next task. There's still water pouring out of here. That valve must not be closed all the way. Seems closed. Still trickling out. I didn't do that before. Whatever. So now we got to get the pump there, and then just build the hose, and we're good to go. Tank is almost full. Have to run to the hardware store to get a bag or two of mortar for the bricks, and then I need to get this will connect straight up to that, which is fine. But for the top outlet, I need a 90 for the hose. So we got some kind of 90. And then I gotta figure out how to position that, and then also an extension cord. So 90, thread it on both ends if possible, but if not, I'll thread it on the one end and then just PVC out and then add a adapter to it, which I have. I have the hose, I have those two, so really it's just that it's a 90. I gotta turn that water off. 90, and then I need mortar and extension cord. Maybe 25 foot and a splitter. I'm gonna measure it to make sure, but yeah, 25 foot and a splitter and we'll be good. So we have just the water pressure, and we do have a little bit of a leak here, so I gotta fix that, basically readjust that clamp, the hose clamp. But with just the water pressure, and I have this line hooked up as well, you can already see it's starting to come out a little bit, and that's purely just the pressure from that tank. So I think it's gonna work fine. I don't know if there's any water. I don't think there's any water in these lines, but yeah, I'm gonna go turn it off and fix that hose. Working great, and I have all these drip lines hooked up as well. Now we don't have all the emitters in them just yet, but as you see, we have water coming all the way out to here. Not the most pressure, but there is water. Now that's just the first one. Let's go all the way down the run. Oh, even got water coming out here, and this is the farthest point. That's full. So what that means is we'll probably be able to run everything off of just this one valve and this one pump. We still have to put all the emitters through here, like I said. That's nothing crazy. And we have a decent leak as well. I mean, that's a river of water, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that off. Turn off the other valve, and then just take it apart. Put some Teflon tape on. Put that back on. That'll give us a little bit more pressure, and I think we'll be good to go. We're leaking here too. All right, I'll have to tighten this down as well. Well, I think we figured out the next thing I'm gonna upgrade. I left the tap on and it overflowed, so I'm gonna try to put one of those like cattle floats in there. I don't know how. I have to go through here and somehow attach it, but I think that'd be good because then we can leave the water tapped on, and all I have to do is flip that switch. Anyway, I'm gonna tighten that down and see if this works. It works. This is amazing. So perfect. All the leaks are good to go. I have the tap on, so it's filling that tank up as it's using it. Now it's just trying to make it look pretty. I got to bury a line here and then build all this out. But I'll have my mom come out and take a look at it. It's working though. So it's amazing when a plan comes together. So everything's hooked up. All the irrigation is working. We have the emitters on. That's where that bag went. I was looking for that. We have these kind of mist ones, which work really good, but they kind of shoot maybe a little too far out. So I'm going to add the rest of these drip ones right there. And I think between the mixture of the real spread out and the real kind of precise stuff, it'll be pretty good. I still have to add the hose for here and here, but that's not that big a deal. Now what I'm going to do is probably leave the rest of it to my mom so that she can do that because she's more precise where she wants stuff. I just kind of put those misters in to kind of make sure it worked, which it does. There's actually great water pressure. So now back to more construction. What I'm going to do, I'm debating on how I want to do this. I have to protect these lines somehow. So what I'm thinking of doing is we have a lot of that white brick over there. And I got a bag of concrete. The initial plan for the bag of concrete was to put a concrete pad right there, but we had those bricks. And I'll just build the stone bricks off that. It'll be fine. So put a border for the white brick and then just pour the concrete in there. Obviously, I will dig out underneath this a little bit, but basically so that the concrete's kind of at this level right here. So there's just a little concrete pad with those two lines popping out. And I'll leave enough if we ever have to do anything, we just cut it, but I doubt we will. That'll ensure that kind of stays there. Nothing will grow around it. That'll be good to go. And then I will start mixing the mortar and start building that brick house. I gotta find where my chisel went. I never did masonry, but I used to do a lot of these borders doing landscaping, and I have a chisel somewhere which is really good. I'll have to find it, but that'll be a project for the rest of the day. And then also there's some welds I have to fix on the dump trailer once my brother gets back. So I'm gonna let this run for right now and go get the concrete and the bricks. Just about to start welding. We put new boards on the sides. Basically, I hit that part, which ended up breaking these welds. These were the old welds I made with the little $100 Harbor Freight. Well, this is a Harbor Freight weld, the little like Chicago cheap one. So it doesn't have to look pretty; it just has to work. I'm just pretty much gonna weld over everything and just make it stick. I also, since we're no longer using the tilt feature, I'm gonna weld it here as well. I may put a piece of rebar in there. I'll try to get it first though. So, we get to it. All fixed, good to go. Again, she ain't pretty, but she works, so it'll hold for me. Now I want to go back to pouring concrete. It is a tight area, so doing some slack, and it's not level. Whenever that happens, you pretty much just got to get one in and keep going. Could have had that. You basically got to get one in and then I'm drifting. There we are. Get one in and then kind of hope the other one will fall in place. There you go. I definitely didn't make it easy for him. Spare? Yeah, for this trailer, yeah. Can we bring it up to you? Just leave it in there. There's no nuts up. I have to bring the other bucket too. There's no nuts up here anyway for it. Are there studs? There's studs, but no nuts. Well, that was my bad. No. If anything, I'll put it on there. I'll just put a red strap over it. Really, if it's, you have to hit a hell of a fucking bump for it to man, they're heavy. Up, but, yeah. I, you know what? I have one of those bungee cords. I just put over it, just something. Okay, let's bring it up over here and I'll get it. Alright, that's good. Did it go down a bit? Where? Just down. That's good. Back up. Hold on. Yeah, you're good. Hold on, I'll grab it from the bottom. I got it. Yeah, I got it. And then one the other way? No, I'll just go up and look it to itself. My fingers in this is holding it down. Oh, I guess so. No, I do it on this side. Yeah, hold on, this way. Yeah. Towards you. And you can just stop and buy and that. But that'll hold it for now. I was moving the masonry sand and kind of broke open. I'm glad there's nothing important, right there with a lot of small components. Wonderful. I really should put that back and play back on, but it's not fixed, so that's what I get. I will have to deal with that later today. About to get started with the masonry. I've never done this before. I've never worked with masonry sand before, but I know you add that to water. I've seen videos. Never mind. I've watched people do it. Figure it out, I guess. The hardest part is going to have to be probably this and this one, because I got to leave openings for all this, but it is what it is. So I have the electrical ran. I'm going to plug it in, run the wire along there. I'm not going to concrete that anymore. I changed my mind. We'll put the roofing shingles and just mulch it. That's more than enough. So we're just going to get started. Really can't film much. My phone's about to die. It's like at 15%, and I want to get this done. So hopefully a nice clip. It'll be done, or who knows. I want to get started though. As you can tell, definitely my first time doing it. But it's holding. That's all really that matters. We have the hole for the inlet, hole for the outlet. We are not going to put a wall here for access. What we are going to do is get some tin, like that tin right there, and just make a little roof so it goes down, and then we can lift it up, clip it on, and then use it. That way we still have access to everything. And when it's down, it just looks nicer because it's not made to be 100% in the elements. Everything, it's not 100% dry yet, but it's holding, so I'm happy with it considering I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I think it turned out decent. I'm quite impressed. I was able to get that and that pretty much the same height. That one obviously didn't happen, but I mean, for right here, that's my favorite one right here. It looks the best because there's, I don't know, it looks good. I don't care what you think. I like it. I'm gonna clean up now. All finished up outside. Just finished putting the smaller part on the gates. That way the chickens can no longer get through. What else? The little brick house thing is drying. I don't think I'll get that cover on today, but we can do it tomorrow. Tank full. I think it's good. I'm gonna let the chickens out because I can't just on that stuff. Let's do it. Come here, chickies. Freedom. Oh, I don't fall apparently. Come on, chickens. It's open. Come on. Run wild. Oh, we got one. I'll have to go spook them in there. Go. Come on. Oh, good Lord. They never want to listen. Oh, now they're gone. Maybe. Come on, be free. There you go. All right, well, now they're free. I was gonna blow it out with the air gun, but I don't know where it is. So hopefully, come on. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully the wind will take care of that. I got a quote to go to. Quote went well. Basically clearing for a driveway, then possibly installing a driveway for a rig truck to get back there so they can drill a well. Hopefully we can knock that out next week. That'd be awesome because I got a lot of traveling coming up. So this weekend is the rodeo, so possibly Ella's coming up here. Next weekend, my guys are flying in for the car show market. Then that Monday they leave. That Friday I fly up to Chicago because my buddy's doing his first marathon. Gonna support Jake. I'm gonna support him in that. And then me, Jake, and Dave are driving down to Texas. They're going to be here for a week. That'll be the first week of next month. The second week of next month, work. And then the third week of next month, I'm going to be up in Indiana for David's birthday. So lots of traveling coming up. So I'm trying to get as much money as I can before all that happens, because it's going to be basically the next 6 weeks. 3 of them I'm going to be gone. So I'm trying to stack some cash. I just came home and it's leaving now, but the chicken was like right here. And from where I pulled in, I thought the chicken was in the garden. And I was like, how in the world did it get in? But no, the chicken was just behind these grates. It went through here. All right, well, good, because I was about to figure out how this thing got in there, but it didn't. All right, crisis averted. I'm gonna go feed my dogs now. Putting the dogs to bed. Cage. That's all for today. Good night.